gay. And me and my homegirl, like, I know we smoke, you know, we smoke or whatever. It ain't no motherfucking gate right here. Like, what are you saying? Hi, guys. I'm back with another video. And I was sitting here contemplating. I was like, you know, what kind of video am I going to do? I was hungry. And I always see the mukbangs and the mukbangs, however you say it, those videos. So I was like, you know what? Perfect. Story time. So welcome back, guys. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the like so we can keep going, guys. So today I have Subway. I have tuna with bacon, some pepper jack cheese, and I tried these new chips. They're called buffalo chicken dip. When I tell you these things go hard, they go hard. But yes, guys, let's just jump right into it. And thanks so much, something. Let's just jump right into it, guys. So, in my younger days, it wasn't no POF, it wasn't no Facebook, none of that. So we used to meet on the chat line. So, So, back in that day, back in my day, we used to meet on the chat line. So, I got on the chat line one day, and I met this girl, and we talked for a while. Like, every day we were talking, and it was like I picked up on her vibe. Like, she hit me in my inbox. I mean, not my inbox. I'm talking like Facebook. She hit me on the chat line, and we just automatically started clicking. So, she was like, you know, can I get your number? And I was like, sure. So we exchanged numbers. Everything was going great. We were talking on the phone back and forth for like maybe a month or two. And so I told my friend about her because, you know, I was good. Like, her conversation was everything, and I was excited to see her. I was like, man, I want to see this girl. So I asked my friend, I showed her a picture, and I was like, you know, how does she look to you? And she was like, oh, girl, she cute or whatever, right? So she's like, she cute or whatever. So I'm like, yeah, friend, me and her vibe good or whatever. I want to ride out there and see her because the girl, at the time, I was staying in West Palm Beach, Florida, and she stayed in Fort Pierce. And I would say that would be like maybe an hour, 15 minutes drive from where I live. So I told my homegirl, I was like, one day we should just gas up and hit the road and go see her. She was like, yeah, just let me know. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you want to go. So me and her started talking. I tell her, I'm like, you know, my homegirl said she'll ride with me to go see you or whatever. Just give me the address and everything, and I'll come see you, you know? So she like, okay, cool. But it was just like, she just kept stalling it out. I don't know. I had a feeling like something went right with her. I don't know. I'm like, dang, why she stalling it out? We vibing, you know? Why she acting like that? So finally, one day she was just like, you know what? Come down. You can come down. And I was like, all right. So me and my homegirl, we got up the car. We getting ready to head down there. So we stopped to get something to eat. We talking. I'm talking to the girl on my way there. And she just like, yeah, I got a friend for your homegirl and everything. I can't wait to see you or whatever, whatever. And she was like, I'm just letting you know I'm not up to date like I normally am, because it was just like out of the blue, like, you know. That's all right. We all know how to clean up. Clean up well. You know what I'm saying? So, we get on the road. We ride. Stop, get something to eat. We talking. Whatever. She was like, I was like, we lost. Because she told me that when we used to talk on the phone, that her house was it was in a gated community. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I remember that. So when we pull up at the address, it wasn't a gated community. So that should have been red flag number one. So I call her and I'm like, yo, I think I'm lost. I said, because I'm not at I don't see the gated community. So she's like, yeah, just tell me the address that you at. Maybe you went to the wrong address. So I tell her the address back. She like, no, that's the right address. So I'm like, how the hell is this the right address? Because this is not a gated community. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was the dirt road, rocks. It was like house, abandoned building, house, nothing. Like, it was like that type of like vibe or whatever. So I'm like, how is this the right address? She was like, oh, I'm gonna come outside. You probably, you know, you'll see me when I come outside. So I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm like, I'm telling my homegirl like, something up with this shit, bro. So I'm like, just chill. Maybe we at the wrong spot or whatever. Because I was comfy. I was ready. I'm like, man, I want to see this girl. I'm just so excited to go see the girl. Man, this girl come out the door. She come out the door. Mind you, the picture she sent me was a real cute stud with dreads. Okay, guys. So she sends the friend. She was like, I'm gonna send my friend outside. I mean, not send the friend outside. She was gonna come outside. So she's waiting for her to come outside. So some girl come and knock on the window. Knock, knock, knock. So I look up and I'm like, what's up? And she like, oh, you at the right thing, just pull into the gate. And me and my homegirl, like, I know we smoke, you know, we smoke or whatever. It ain't no fucking gate right here. Like, what are you saying? It was no gate. Like, what are you talking about? It's a gate. So she like, man, just pull into the gate. So, y'all, I back up. She was like, hold on, I'm finna open the gate for y'all. So I'm thinking this bitch smoking dope or something. I'm like, it ain't no fucking gate right here. Like, what is she talking about? So she was like, yeah, just back up or whatever. I'm finna open the gate for y'all. I was like, all right. So I back up. I reverse the car. This bitch pulled a rope off of 2 poles. She pulled a rope off the pole and was like, pull into the gate. Nigga, what? Nigga, we? What do you mean pull into the gate? That's a rope, baby. That's a rope. Why did you say you had a gated community? Okay, that's red flag number 2. So she come back to the window. So I'm like, oh, yo, what's up? Where your homegirl at? You know what I'm saying? She like, who? And I'm like, the girl, you know, the girl I've been talking to. And she was like, that's me, man. What you talking about? And I'm like, I looked her from head to toe. And I'm like, that is not you. And I told her that was creepy as fuck. I'm like, how could you do that? I'm sitting there talking to you every night. And like, she was just ugly. Like, no, oh, she just was so ugly. Like, then she was like way older than me. I think I was like 24 or something like that. She was in her 40s at the time. And the picture she showed me was a young girl. And it was just crazy. So I told her, I was like, no, I'm good. That shit creepy. Like, get away from me. You straight. Let me just back out. And she like, what you mean, shawty? That's me. That's me, shawty. What you mean? That's me. And I'm like, girl, no. And then she was like, you know what? Don't even worry about it, shawty. Because your friend on the side, on the passenger side, look like she more of a lady than you. So I'm like, I looked at my homegirl and she said, bitch, this shit crazy. She said, this shit getting crazier and crazier. She walked over there to my homegirl's side of the car. And she was like, you know what I'm saying? What's up with you, shawty? Because you know what I'm saying? You look a little, you know what I'm saying? And my homegirl was like, if you don't get your dumb ass the fuck from by my window, bitch. And we started backing out. So as we started backing out, I'm in my mind, I don't think it was sinking in my mind that I've been catfished. I was like, what the fuck? So when we started backing out, it was like 4 studs came out the house, would start coming out the house. So I was like, okay, cool. Let me see if this one of the girls, I'm like, maybe she just trying to be funny or try to prank me. It was like a pack of older studs. Like they all just stayed in one house. And mind you, at the time, I was only like 24 or something, 23. And they was like in their 40s and 50s. And why y'all just sitting around the house catfishing people? Like, that shit was crazy, man. Like, me and my homegirl, I think we rolled back home in total silence. Because we were just so shocked. Like, that was so shocking. Like, not only you don't live in a gated community, which is nothing wrong with that, but don't tell somebody you live in a gated community. There's no gate. It's just a rope and a pole. Then you're not who you are. You're supposed to be. Well, who you portrayed to be. You using somebody's picture. Then you get mad at me because I don't want to be down with you. Like, you're not my type. And you try to holler at my homegirl. Like, that's crazy. That was crazy. Y'all, that was crazy. That was crazy. Like, what possessed you? You know? And it was so creepy because I used to talk to her over the phone and, like, no. Like, yes, guys. That was my story. Make sure you like, comment, share. And I'll be back with another video next week. Thanks for watching.